Take two.
Yep, that time it moved instantly to the
And
correct
there it
things,
is. Yep.
like it's supposed to. There was an OBS update today.
Ah. I'm getting an ad for Scrubs.
Ooh, like the
Like,
TV show?
no.
Ah.
Like medical scrubs. Don't know why. Haven't looked anything up about that. It's kind of fun.
Lucky Bat, ooh woo, the Ryabot. Lucky Bat, the Ryabot, ooh woo. TJ the Hobo Painter, hi people. Mr. Happyman Canada 2 finally started streaming. Internet Man, hey-o all. Hey-o.
We're
In
live.
Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds, the greatest game of all time, when you play the Guns, when you click on
The what?
advanced...
Wait, what did you say?
The
The
Goongas.
what?
When you play
Okay.
as the Goongas, when you click on a mounted trooper, they say, "Ayo!"
Ah, amazing.
And then when you click on a trooper recruit and you tell them to go somewhere, they go, "Militia Goon going."
It really is an art, isn't it?
It's a great game. We should stream the game one day just so that people can see. And they're like, "Why does this terrible game look terrible?"
Yeah. You know what? I think we got to do it.
Mm-hmm. D8. I can't paint today because I can barely see. Maybe get new eyes.
Yeah. Did you try that?
Do you have a spare?
I always have a spare set of eyes, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Internet man, RTS voice acting is an art. It really is.
Christopher Campbell. Hi, I'm tipsy and painting a bunch of gobos for D&D on Sunday. Sweet. Montier, what up, nerds?
You're a nerd.
Got him.
Nerd. I only want to watch it. EOB evening, boys. Finally able to catch a stream. Me too. I was worried I wasn't gonna make this one.
Yeah.
I was on a date with all of your moms.
I have a suspicion I'll finish the GENESTEALERs today.
Hot damn. Well, then what are you gonna paint after this?
I don't know. I'll have to go check the Eons of Battle Patreon.
Whoa. What are you saying? Are you saying that there's like a poll up there where people on our Patreon decide what you paint next?
Exactly.
Wow, that's pretty insane. Speaking of spending time with all of your moms. Yep, you better believe it.
Nice.
This is a ginger ale, everybody. I deserve it. It's been a long week.
It has been a long week, and it's going to be a long weekend, and then a long next week.
Yes. I believe I said at the beginning of the week, oh, maybe we'll play a game on Sunday. Probably not.
D8, I lost my first eye in the war, and I can't see today because I fell down the stairs.
Oh my
Did you fall down eyes first?
You sure you don't have a concussion?
Monitor, I really treated myself today, and I ate a muffin.
Yeah. There you go.
Ethanol gas. Hey guys, I commented a few days ago that I just bought some boxes to kit bash some Night Lords, and I was wondering what kind of bases you think work best for them. I was thinking maybe marble. Marble would probably be cool. On my Night Lords, I have 2 Night Lords, and one of them I gave rusty bases, and another one I gave yellow bases. Here, you know what? I'll go get them right now.
Wow. He's getting them. I think when he leaves like that, he should twerk in the background while he gets them. Give us a little bit of some entertainment. That's what I think.
Now, one of these is actually going to be coming out in a video soon, so everybody has to promise that they're going to watch the video too. Man, did I hear Night Lords? TJ the Hobo Painter. Let's make today a Make Jay Walk stream.
Yeah, just keep asking for stuff.
You know, this model is one of the mini wargaming veil touched models. I kind of dig that there's no base rim.
Yeah. I mean, really, you could put that on a base if you wanted to.
Yeah.
It's not that thick.
Yeah.
Internet Man, I did a similar thing Miniac did to his Blood Isle bases. Yeah, I like them both. The yellow looks really nice next to the blue. And then the rust is nice and subtle. And the rust kind of plays off of the red on the miniature. Nick Ayers, how cool is the new Art of the Squats? I haven't watched it yet, but I did listen to Arbiter Ian's video on it. But I didn't actually look at the screens. I don't know what he was talking about. I just like when he talks. You want to watch it? I like the one on the right. It looks like an old He-Man character. TJ the Hobo Painter. The Veil Touch sculpt is nice. The red-based one looks a bit more polished in terms of shape definition. Yeah, well, the red one is a classic Games Workshop Chaos Space Marine, and then, yeah, the Veil Touched. Rabbit, where are those Night Lords models from? What I said, the GW Chaos Space Marine and Veil Touched. From I think you can pledge still, but the models have not been made and shipped yet.
Yeah. It's mini wargaming stuff.
MWG. Ethanol gas, another idea I had was maybe to go full schlock and give them graveyard bases. Well, we have a tutorial on how to do graveyard bases.
Oh, yeah.
One of my favorite videos.
The first one or the second one?
The first one. Clear, obviously.
Three, 4, 5. Are you gonna look at the art right now?
No. I had an idea. I was gonna really quick write it down. And then I'll go look at the art.
I'm counting guys. 7, 8.
Warhammer
9.
Community. Yes, leave site.
10.
Squats. The Leagues
Squirts.
of Votan. Damn.
I like Votan.
Okay. I can dig it. Wow.
Wait a
Okay,
second.
if they look like that,
What?
I am in.
Do you want to hear a secret? They're not gonna look like that.
Ah, those are sick. I love the little HQ guy. I love the giant, beefy, egg-shaped squat Terminator guys.
Mm-hmm.
TJ the Hobo Painter, the Veil Touch size is almost like the in-between phase of Demon Prince. I say the Veil Touched are actually probably... They're not crazy bigger than regular Chaos Space Marines, and they're about right for Primaris Space Marines. So if you wanted to true scale your Chaos Space Marines, they're a pretty good option. But yeah, I do think that they would look a little weird next to other regular Games Workshop models. Although it seems like you can buy the entire Chaos range in Veil Touch, because I mean they have rhinos, predators, obliterators. Right. Tons of cultists.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I do have to warn you, though. You may not be able to run that army in an official Games Workshop hosted tournament.
I mean, then what's the point?
Yeah, and I know that's a huge deal breaker for most people, because, you know, even though everybody just plays at home with their friends or at the friendly local game store, everybody is going to go to Nottingham and play at Warhammer World.
Mm-hmm. That's my plan.
Monitor, the new lore is dope AF! I have to give that article a read.
Yep.
First, I'll have to teach myself how to read, but I got the blue book for Hooked on Phonics, so I should be good.
Right. It's a little advanced. I'm gonna warn you. I've been working my way through it. Yep. That's a ginger burp right there.
Mr. Hotman Canada 2. I have a reposed Ultramarine Intercessor who has a bolt rifle strapped across his back, and he is twerking. Nice.
There you go.
Internet Man, I do enjoy the Veil Touched. I do enjoy that the Veil Touched have female options. I kind of think the trim is a bit too thin and a bit too much in some places. I don't disagree, but I think the trick with the trim is you don't paint it, you just dry brush it. Because this guy is just dry brushed, and I feel like the trim actually pops really nicely. Could probably even take it a little further. But yeah, I definitely would not sit there and try to paint the trim with a brush.
Do you want to hear another secret? That's what a lot of people are gonna do. Yeah, I know that there was a bunch of people that made videos about it. I wonder how did they paint the trim?
I don't know. I actually haven't watched anybody else's videos.
Yeah,
I know.
we're really self-involved.
Goob had like 10 seconds of painting a Veil Touched model in his Army Painter video, I think.
Interesting.
Francisco Rivera Lopez, quick question. Should I thin my acrylic paints with water or thinner? Water. Although acrylic thinner works just fine. It might be a little overkill. But yeah, plain old water should do just fine. Man, you want to hear a secret, Jay? I will paint it with a brush. Danzig Doom, hello Jay Nick, how's your horrendous night? Got started on my model for this challenge earlier tonight, and so far it's looking good. Just waiting on one more part before it can get primed.
Hell yeah.
Optimus Prime?
Mm-hmm.
Like the
I think
Pokemon?
you nailed it. Yeah. It's one of my favorite Pokemons. Monitor, Jay does not reciprocate YouTube views. You heard it here first. Yeah, how rude. Primus Julius Carnifex. I like that Chaos Marines let dual wield pistols and axes.
Yeah.
Pretty sick. Dual wield.
Akimbo. I want a patch that says no Akimbo G18, because that's what people post, or that's what people post in the chat every single time a Call of Duty 2 game starts. And then somebody says no noob tube, and then somebody says no P90, because everybody thinks all the guns are OP.
And everybody's 5 that you're playing with.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't fired up a multiplayer game probably since Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
I was getting pretty good. The only thing that always ruins it is it's an old game, and so you end up in a lot of hacked servers. And if you actually enter a hacked server, usually you get instantly put to level 100 or whatever the top level is. And it's only really fun when, like, you're progressing. When you're already leveled up, it's not as much fun.
Mm.
And there's no way to fix it. So I just have to restart at 0. And so usually I just stop playing for years.
Yeah.
Jake Dog. Nick is a Jigglypuff.
You're a Jigglypuff.
That's a Digimon. I know my pop culture.
Yep.
Or is that a Bakugan?
I think you're nailing it.
I think it's actually a Beyblade.
Oh, I remember those. Jake Clark, what's everyone working on tonight? 8 equals D, your mom.
Set up, payoff.
You just gotta, just gotta say that.
TRX and Storm, thanks for mentioning Daka Daka in one of your more recent videos. I used to post there a whole bunch, but left after a while due to hobby burnout, but I am looking to get back into both. Daka Daka is great. But yeah, like you, I haven't really been on there in years either. Did anybody look at the army I linked? Did I even remember to say that I did that?
Yes, you did.
Okay, good.
And it is linked, because I linked it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. We call it's ring around the link.
Yeah.
There's a Google Doc, the link is in the Google Doc, I copied it from the Google Doc and put it into the description.
And of course, by link, we're talking about the Mario character.
Yes, exactly. The Mario character Link.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I remember looking at that with you way back when.
Mm-hmm.
Because when we were filming it, I was like, oh, I don't know what this one is, and then when I clicked on the link, I was like, oh, yep, I remember this one.
Gonna have to bring up the pink Tyranids. Oh, I hope that's still around. It might have gotten photo bucketed out of existence.
Hot damn.
Bubblegum Tyranids. Jake Dog. Jay is a Charizard. Well, now we're just making things up.
Felix the Crazy. I thought Link was from BattleTech.
You know what? I think that's right.
Yeah. I'm confused now. I don't get it.
Mm-hmm. Francisco Rivera Lopez, a model should only use acrylics or oils. Can I combine both in a model? You can combine both, but you can't. If you use oils, you have to wait for the oil to dry before you put acrylics on top. And oils usually take like a day to fully dry. Bearfish tips! Thank you, Jay, for all the library of great basing tutorials. Nice! Love the basing tutorials.
Mm-hmm. That's how excited you are for the basing tutorials. Oh yeah, we got a bunch of them out there, and some of them are really, really good. Like
Sam
the ones
Henley,
recently.
Thoughts on the new Night Hunt model? Super cool. I was very tempted. Arena of Shades was very tempting. It's a cool ass box.
If only.
Mm-hmm.
If only we had the time. A=D. I have a friend who is super excited about squats. Now I pray to the Warhammer gods that they suck.
You know what? Seeing that new piece of art, I'm pretty excited. They look cool. They look cooler than the one model they've shown off.
But here's the thing, though. The art always looks way cooler than the models do.
The art does always look way cooler.
Like, I don't know. I think you're getting what the model that was shown off. I'm pretty sure. I mean.
Well, yeah, that's a real model. But I wonder if that's like infantry squat, and what we saw was like the HQ squat and the elite squats. Because it looked different. The big heavy squats looked different than the squat we were shown.
Mm. Internet man. Jay, how do you feel about having the wrong opinion on the Grey Knights Combat Patrol?
I feel great. We looked at it. I think we figured this out yesterday, though. It's literally not a good deal. You get one free model, and if you factor in, like, if you just bought everything separately from, like, a friendly local game store for 10-15% off, it's not a deal.
Yeah. Can you get the combat patrols through the friendly local game store?
That's true. That's another good way to do it, I guess. I guess then it would probably be a good deal, because you'd get... So you save $30 Games Workshop retail, so I guess you'd save a little more if you bought it at friendly local game store. Although it would still be a $30 savings, because it would scale with the 15% off.
That's true. Yeah. Well...
But what you could do is you could compare it against Games Workshop retail to make yourself feel better that it's a better saving.
There you go. You know, I'm beginning to feel that Games Workshop charges kind of a lot for their products.
Man, I feel like I really talked myself into Dark Eldar today. Oh, that's some cool models.
Mm-hmm. They got cool stuff.
Dancing a Doom, ACR, and the USP-45 with Tack Knife and Commando Pro and Akimbo UMP-45 silenced are the most OP guns in COD history. I love the UMP-45. It is the greatest gun ever. I never used the pistols. I feel like I play on the computer, and the time to death ratio is like milliseconds, and so I feel like the pistols just don't quite do enough. But yeah, I'm a UMP-45 guy all the way. I remember, like, way more than a year ago at this point, I really wanted to make a little diorama of my favorite loadout in Call of Duty, which is the UMP-45 silenced and the AA-12 shotgun as my backup. And so I ordered the guns from like a Chinese company that makes doll guns. And then at that point I was gonna kit bash. Now I'd probably make Nick design me something. And I was gonna build this beautiful, cute little diorama with my gamer tag and everything. And the company never shipped my stuff, so I just canceled the order and gave up.
Woo! Amazing.
Jake Dog J messaged Miniac's new video about his studio, and to tell him that he needs to go on the channel to do podcast and drunk mini painting. I agree. I love to do a drunk mini painting. Seems like Scott gets real drunk, which is actually even more surprising now that we found out he's a giant.
Yeah.
Internet man,
Rather Cheese Man. Rather Cheese Man. So confused. Thought Jay was always wrong, but I find myself agreeing. Am I wrong too? What's next?
Yes.
Is Nick real? Don't worry, I'm not real.
Internet man, my school banned Beyblades after I bought an arena at Target. That's lame. I don't think they should ban stuff. It's a fad. Let it come and go.
Yeah. Right. Remember tech decks? Little skateboards?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes teachers would take those.
No, I think that's
Why?
fair. If the kid's being a little douche, I think that's totally fine if the teacher steals the tech deck.
Isn't that the same thing as banning it?
No, because banning it is like you're not allowed to walk in the door with it.
I mean, you're basically not allowed to walk in the door with it if they take it.
Well, I assume the kid's being a dick and like playing with it during math, and then the teacher comes and takes it. I don't think you need to take it away from law-abiding students who are playing it with it in the hallway and at lunch and stuff.
Mm-hmm. I think you're allowed to play with a tech deck in class.
You know what? I think that's fine too. Literally, like school doesn't matter. It doesn't.
You're heard it here, folks.
College, maybe, if you want to be like a doctor or something, I guess you should pay attention.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. Once you know your ABCs, you're good to go.
yeah.
Right to work.
Mm-hmm. James Cameron Clark, I got a proper air compressor in today, so I really want to try it out, but it's 3:23 a.m.
I think you fire that bad boy up anyways.
Mm-hmm. Ghost me, I'm new to Warhammer and I think I'll play as the Eldar. Is that a good choice? That's a great choice if you like the Eldar. If you don't like the Eldar, I would say it's probably not a great choice.
Right. But if you like it, great choice.
TRX AM Storm, Jay, have you ever thought about painting up some of the old Forge World terrain? I got one of the cityscape tiles, and I've been waiting to paint it for a while now. I mean, I would think about painting it, but you can't buy it. So that's going to put a little bit of a damper on it.
The Duke 07. Why is Jay always so gassy? Explain yourself.
I'm a combustion engine.
Yeah, I mean, I had an excuse. I had a ginger ale. I don't know what you're doing over there.
TJ the Hobo Painter, it's weird how the Games Workshop site offers to make bundles for different sets and then gives 0% discounts. Yeah, I feel like they haven't done that in a while. But yeah, that used to be their thing. They'd be like, "Hey, look, 5 sets in one box for the same price.
Woo! Yeah, it's like a... It doesn't save you money, it saves you clicks.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully nobody was tricked. I feel like, though, if you get tricked, maybe a tiny bit on you.
100% on you. You gotta... I mean, come on. You gotta do a little bit of the math.
I mean, you gotta look and be like... You gotta see it and be like, that price doesn't look like a deal.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, why are we such Games Workshop shills?
Yeah.
Just because they pay our salary, it's like we're nice to them. We get 10 cents an hour plus benefits.
It's a pretty good deal.
Mm-hmm. The benefits are we get to work for Games Workshop.
Yeah, it's a pretty good benefit.
Primaris, Jewels, Carnifex. To be honest, I used the FNFAL and the Desert Eagle. I really like the fail. The only problem is it's a single shot, and so you have to be really accurate, and I'm not. I need something with a little spray and pray. RSID, opinions on the new molding method, COcast. It looks neat. I hope that a bunch of little companies buy it and then use it to make nice models that I can buy. I hope that a whole bunch of companies do it because as much as I love 3D printing, I prefer I buy the product and they send it to me. That's my preferred method.
Yeah. I would agree. I don't really care. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I don't think any large manufacturers will pick it up. I mean,
No,
based
not.
on what they showed off, you can only make a handful of models at a time.
Yeah.
Internet Man, I mean, it's $187 for everything in the Granite box that costs $150. Even if you factor in the 50% discount, it's still better than buying everything separately. Well, yeah, it's definitely better than buying everything separately. But a $30 savings doesn't really light a fire under me to go pick it up.
Bet.
That's what I think about that.
And I know some of the other boxes are a better value. Here, let's just take a little peek.
VG95. Jay, do you think Games Workshop is going to shove out 10th edition in 2023?
I don't know. Usually they do a 3-year cycle, except for with 6th edition, which only lasted 2 years. And 9th edition started in what, 2021? 2020?
I think 2020.
2020.
I feel like they can't do it next year.
Yeah, I think it'll be 2024 at the earliest.
Would it be hilarious if the squats were the catalyst to to start the next 10th edition?
That would be pretty funny.
And not everything has its codex yet.
All right, what box looks like a good deal? You know what, let's look at the new Tyranids. And carts. Add to carts. Oh my god, they make you spell everything exactly right.
It's insane.
Check out.
Dancing of Doom. I bought the Grey Knights Combat Patrol box, but since I'm not going to use the Dread Knight, I saved money.
But since you're not...
You sold it?
Mm. All right, so the GENESTEALER combat, or the GENESTEALER, the Tyranid Combat Patrol comes out to $225 retail. So that's pretty. 225 minus 150. So 75? No.
I can't do math in my head.
Yeah, that's
I can barely
75.
read. Wow.
That's pretty good. So you're getting like 2 boxes of Termagants almost, or you're getting the Hive Tyrants plus a little extra for free.
Well, there you go.
Francisco Rivera Lopez, you actually work for Games Workshop? Yes, we 110% work for Games Workshop.
We would never lie to you.
Never. And sure, they get mad at us every now and then for our titles and thumbnails, but you know, every relationship has its ups and downs.
Right. Especially our relationship with them.
Javier Munaz, what is the lowest price you'd pay for a Dominion box? I think I've seen them for like 110, 120.
Right.
Which is a good deal. The Dominion box is a good box.
Yeah.
It comes with 2 full fun armies and the real big rule book.
Yep. They just made too many.
Yeah.
Like way too many. Like thousands too many. Steve, PSA, don't start surfing Forge World late at night when you are drunk. 4 monetary choices have been made. Also, knights.
Whoa! Neat. And condolences. James Clark, could use some help. I want a good contrasting plasma coil color for the Blood Angels Lieutenants. I think typically Blood Angels have green plasma.
That would work. That's contrasting.
Jake Dog, I don't like the whole if you buy everything separately, it'd be cheaper argument, because unless you would buy everything separately, it's not a good deal. That is a good point. If you buy it, but you probably wouldn't have bought every one of those boxes, it's not a good deal. Primaris Julius Carnifex. I did use the Dragnov with ACOG a lot in Blops as a battle rifle, then took the second primary gun perk to get a Scorpion with rapid fire. I thought the Scorpion was a machine pistol, so it's not. It's just a regular secondary. I didn't know you could wait. The sniper rifles just come with the scope they have. I was talking about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Is that a new thing? Like you can change your optic? When did Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 come out?
We were in like 7th grade. So 2010?
2009.
Damn.
Yeah, now that I think about it, the Scorpion isn't in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Disagree.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a burp. You're not allowed to do that.
Jake Dog, I remember the 3rd edition when the starter box had the rulebook, minis, terrain, dice, measuring stick, and templates. That was a great box set. The new one isn't as good. You know, the new one comes with a lot more models, though. It doesn't come with terrain. Or actually, the new starter set, I was thinking about Indominus. Indominus was amazing. The new starter box isn't amazing. It comes with better terrain, but less... I guess it comes with a fair amount of terrain. It doesn't come with as many models. It comes with a full rule book. I think it does come with dice. And it doesn't come with templates because the templates aren't in the game anymore.
Well, there's your problem. Yep. We know someone that rather loves the old templates.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Sean.
Yeah. I bet Sean's listening to this right now. I bet he's stroking his templates right now, waiting to use it. I don't think that they should put the big rulebook in the box.
I mean, I barely think there should be a big rule book. Just boil it down into the absolutely necessary pages.
Like, I think it should just be 3 notebook pieces of paper with somebody handwriting out what the rules are.
I kind of like the old small rule books.
Those are kind of fun.
They're still a little big.
Yeah,
they're physically small. There's still a lot of pages.
Yeah. But again, it's one of those things. It's kind of nice to have the big giant rule book one time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it has lore and it has some fun pictures and it's nice. But after that, you don't need it ever again, really. Like, I'm kind of glad we have the Age of Sigmar one.
Mm-hmm.
But after this, I don't want it.
So you don't want the 4th edition big rule book?
No. I know we're gonna get it because that's what's just gonna happen.
Cat Kadev, I want to paint some tack squads in 5th Company Black Templars. Any tips for black armor that isn't bluey? Yes, I have a bunch of videos on Black Templar. At least 2. No, 3. One where I use oils and 2 where I use acrylic paint. Also, don't be afraid of the bluey. The bluiness can look good. Because the alternative is gray, and gray can kind of be really boring.
It equals D. I got to play Dawn of War 3 early, not worth it. But it was only a test version. Well, it kind of seems like they put out the test version as the real game, too. It is not fun. It really sucks. The buildings are kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it.
RSID, what is the name of the company that makes the sweet resin terrain like the jungle leaves? Jay has used them before. Epic Basing! I use Epic Basing bits from a company called Epic Basing. They make Epic Basing bits.
Pretty epic.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, and if you hold on to your horses, I might have a link for you that gives you 10% off. You gotta hold those horses. I need to go through this document. I have a big old thing of notes. Here it is. Oopsies. Boom. There you go. You get a little discount.
Cat Cadaver. I'm going for the Blanche, so blue won't work. I feel like black and gray wouldn't work either because Blanche used a lot of only warm colors. Checked out. Are epic basing bakes actually epic though? Hell yeah, they are.
Right. They're pretty damn cool.
Internet man, it's called the Zorn palette. It is. What's his name? Marco Frassoni, not just Mecha, has some excellent videos on using the Zorn palette.
Mm-hmm.
Isilionics. Blanche must have hated Ultramarines. No blue is allowed.
No blue.
Jamal Johnson, I am sick from eating too much ice cream. I feel like that's a good problem to have.
Honestly. Yeah. I haven't had ice cream in a while. I mean, share some with me, then you won't, have as much ice cream. You won't be as sick. You probably still will be though. Maybe we'll be sick together.
Slimmer Dimmer, battle for Pelennor Fields box is an incredible value. What is the battle for? If this is a historical, I'm ending the stream right now. Oh, it's Lord of the Rings. I suppose I'll allow it. What is this box, though? I've never heard of it. Games Workshop.
Sometimes I forget they have Lord of the Rings.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, the rules manual is $60.
This is $400 of product?
Oh, it's the starter set?
Yeah, it's $170. It comes with some models. I hope this isn't $400 worth of models though.
The Lord of the Rings stuff is really expensive.
Well, that's Tolkien fans' problem. You get a couple of horses, some dudes, some ghosty boys, a guy on a horse, a little dragon, and a bunch of orcs. I guess 84 miniatures? That is a lot. Although a lot of them are dudes.
And ghosts. Ghosty goos. I'm pretty sure that's what they're called.
John Rely, Sapomi, how many kill teams is it now? I think it's still 14, but it's soon to be 15 with these guys finished.
There you go.
I guess, and 16, because I am in possession of the
Corsairs.
Corsairs, the Eldar Corsairs.
Too bad you don't know how to put them together. I have the instructions. There's no other way to get the instructions. Steve, a Games Workshop fanboy comments something is expensive. I had to do a double take. I mean, not just a fanboy, a shill.
It's Shalonix. Did my boy just call the fell beast of the Witch King a dragon? A dozen nerds cry out in anger. You know, I don't know if I've ever looked at Lord of the Rings minis on Games Workshop's website.
I certainly have not.
Let's just take a little peeky. I want to play evil. I want to play as the... Oh god, what is any of this? Why are there so many? The Agmar, the Buradur, the Corsairs of Unbar, the Farharad, the Isengrad, the Mordor, the Moria, the Shirki's Rogues, the Easterlings, the Serpent Horde, the Vries of Krond, the Anor.
Okay, I mean, pretty funny pretending like you don't know what any of this is. I mean, I've barely seen one of the movies, and I know what all this stuff is.
Okay, Minas Tirith. I know what that is. Let's look at that. The prices, I feel like the prices are pretty good. I mean, these models are old, but... Ooh, some of them aren't, though. Holy cow. Like, you can get a ton of Rangers for $45, or you can get, like, 10 Nazgul for $85.
Interesting.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why are they sold in 9 Nazgul? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that a thing? Does anybody remember Christopher Paolini's book Aragon? In Aragon, Paolini's version of the Nazgul was the Razak, and I feel like they were actually kind of cool because there was dragons, and you find out that actually the Nazgul are the babies, and they're just like human-sized monsters in cloaks. But then the adult Razak are dragon-looking monsters, and I thought that was kind of a fun reveal.
Are a lot of these miniatures resin?
Probably. Let's look at the Nazgul. This box set contains the Nazgul. These models are resin cast miniatures supplied as 9 separate components. Wow, so they're each a single model. 9 one-piece casts. I don't know if I see $85 here. You know what, though? It is 9 different casts. Sometimes Games Workshop tries to pull a fast one. They do this a lot with the Eldar models, where there's like 3 sculpts, and 2 of them are duplicated, and that's how they get to 5 models. Slimmer Dimmer, you are a disgrace. The Rybot. The 9 have left Mia's Morgul. I think I vaguely remember that. I haven't seen those movies in so long.
I don't like them. I don't like Lord of the Rings, so I don't care. That's why I've never clicked over. I'm not even gonna pretend like I care.
The Rybot. Durza from Aragon was terrible. Durza was kind of terrible. I mean, Aragon didn't have a great villain, and it had a terrible 4th book. I think Paolini was just kind of done with it. There's whole plot lines that are just like left hanging. And the prophecy that was in the 1st book is not resolved by book 4. You know what, though? I think the first 3 books are good.
I remember the movie.
The movie was
That's what I
bad.
remember. That's what I remember the most.
Icilionics. Aragon was fun as long as you just accept it's literally Star Wars. It's not literally Star Wars. Who in Star Wars is Saphira the Dragon? I guess he does save a princess with. Wait, was that his dad? You know
Speaking
what?
of having
It is
a
a
dad.
lot like Star Wars.
It's 10 o'clock. And so we're gonna be wrong on the Patreon only stream. That's what's happening right now. We're gonna be switching over to that. So give us a little bit of time because we're gonna take a little pee break to get ready for it. We had 3 videos out this week. Make sure you go watch all those videos. We also have a Patreon exclusive episode coming out tomorrow where we're going through the Patreon stuff, the patrons' models, and yelling at them about things that they could do better. Those are always a lot of fun. But we'll be back with another live stream, a long live stream tomorrow at 9 p.m. Central. So join us for that.
Alrighty, everybody. Good night.
Good night.